Take a deep breath. Manchester City 0, Manchester United 2. You heard it right. Manchester United are winning 2-0 at the Etihad, and we've been quite comfortable. I can't believe what I'm saying right now, but this has been a comfortable victory at the Etihad, and I'm going to say it straight. Even if we don't win a trophy this year, this means so much more than any Europa League or any FA Cup, making sure City don't win that 22nd consecutive game, just letting them know that Man United are still about hanging around. They might win the title this year, but we're going to be gunning for them next year. Harris, thoughts?
This is what it's all about, mate. We had Jono on the show yesterday. He was talking garbage, 3-0 City, mate. I asked him come on the show. Guess what he said? Not tonight, bruh. He goes, not tonight, bruv. And I listened, mate. That's all we're going to get. We got some other City fans saying, oh, yeah, Pep, wrong team selection. He's been outdone by Ole. Yeah, he's been outdone by the school teacher. And you know what? You're going to have to accept it, mate. We come to your backyard 3 years in a row. Absolutely pull your pants down. You guys are an absolute joke. You're an absolute joke of a team. 21 in a row. Oh, yeah, best defense. Three goals conceded in 20-odd, mate. Come home. We come to your backyard, pull your pants down, score 2 goals. And you didn't even lay a glove on us, mate. You didn't even lay a glove on us. You know what? You're pathetic. You're a pathetic team. You don't deserve to be champions. And it's just an absolute shocking shame that we weren't any closer to you guys, because we were absolutely abysmal in the last couple of games.
Just to remind everybody, the game is still going on. So we haven't won the 3 points just yet. So hopefully that doesn't change, or we're going to look foolish very quickly. But if it's the first time that you're watching the RedFlex, make sure you do like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're always in the know of when RedFlex have got videos out. But the game is still going on. Harris, quickly, one word, describe Harry Maguire's performance in one word.
Don't care if it's going on, mate. Okay. And we've got epic, mate. Colossus, mate. Absolute colossus. Dealt with everything in the air. He's not been out of position. Absolute magic performance. Sorry, guys, I'm watching the game at the same time. But yeah, absolutely epic performance. A lot of individual performances, a lot of great performances, which we can analyze. But we've got it spot on. Obviously, that early goal did help. I did mention it yesterday. Whoever scored the first goal was going to win the game. I was right about that. But obviously, City are going to pass some pressure on. There's only a couple of minutes left, 3 minutes left, something like that. There we go. It's out of play. So yeah, let's see this through. Is it going to make a difference in the title challenge? Obviously not, which is disappointing. But at least we've got another feather in our cap. At least we've ended that 21-0 is no longer. It's 21-1, as you said, Qasim. It's all one streak had to come to an end. It wasn't going to be ours, was it? It wasn't going to be ours. Theirs is gone into the abyss. All this nonsense about the greatest ever team, all this garbage. I think we've laid that to rest.
Got some comments. Zoom K, game still going on. Lol. AA says hashtag 21. I think we've actually found out what hashtag 21 meant all along. It wasn't to signify that Man United were going to win the Premier League. What it was a spoiler to let everybody know that City streak is going to come to an end at 21. And we all know, just like Harris just said, all streaks come to an end, and it will be 21-1 for Manchester City. And as I said, I'm loving it. I'm so happy.
City putting the pressure, and I can see it was. I think the refs added on a couple of minutes. I think the refs added on a few minutes, hasn't he? I think he's going to give him a hand. When I say that, ref's an absolute shocker, absolute shocking referee. And a lot of free kicks he didn't give. A lot of these 50-50 things he was giving it City's way. I think he was trying to find any sort of way, to allow City back in this game. But you know what? Nothing's going to work. We could be playing in, and City ain't going to score tonight. City are absolute pathetic team. And you know what? I'm glad.
Earlier in the second half, did Guardiola and Solskjaer have a little bit of a scuffle? What was all that about? I was trying to work it out.
I enjoyed that. Ole's normally reserved, and he seems as though the type of guy who takes a lot of shit and takes it on the chin. But no, it was good to see that. Pep obviously had been the sole loser that he is. Couldn't fathom the fact that his all-conquering Man City team are getting schooled, but by the school teacher. So I think that's what he was talking about. He was probably telling Ole, you know, as in like, where have you got which school did you go to? And that's how that conversation. Here we go. We got James from the counter attack.
Oh,
To Greenwood. Chances, and that was a great ball to the left hand side. Oh no, they've seen it out. They've seen it out. Their goal kick. Yeah, goal kick. This is it.
Harris, how surprised were you those first 5-10 minutes? What did we see? What were we watching in those first 5-10 minutes? Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I think I was saying it. I think I was speaking to Abdul at the same time whilst we were watching it together. Obviously not in the same room, obviously, but he was saying, look, we need an early goal, you know, and Martial, you know, he's been an absolute shock. We've been absolutely slating him on the show. But you know what? He's come up trumps. You know, he likes City, remember. He scored quite a few goals. And, you know, the one he scored last season with the Bruno free kick over the top of the defence and banged it in bottom corner. So, yeah, he's got some good memories. He's put in an absolute epic performance. That's what we need for the rest of the season. You know, we've got Rashford who picked up an injury. So, he potentially could be out for a week or two. So, here we go, Maguire again. Brilliant at the back. So, yeah, you know, enough. You know, we can praise the team all we want, but it's probably not going to be enough. There we go. Yeah, what's going on there?
I don't think it is.
It has hit him on the stomach, but are they claiming a penalty?
Oof, no, never a penalty.
No, I don't think it's a penalty. It's not a penalty. Is it over? Is it over? Was it
the first half, Harris? The penalty.
Surely it's
was it a penalty for you? Was it a penalty for you?
What?
It's over, yeah. It is over. It's over.
6 minutes over. Here we go. There you go.
Manchester
victory
City
for Manchester United. Here we go.
Manchester United 2. Soak that in, everyone. Soak it in. Your Sunday night has just got so much better.
And you become
Manchester United.
Only going to Solskjaer. I've got a stat for you, Qasim. I've got a stat. Absolute big
Go on, hit me with the stat. By the way, Harris, congratulations on being the champ, by the way. But go on.
Yeah. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer becomes the first Manchester United manager in history to win his first 3 Manchester derbies away from home. So there's a big stat for Ole, a big feather in his cap. You know, people argue
of the very best.
Indeed. You know, like people are going to argue, well, you know, it's not resulted in any trophies, but you know what? This is a bit of a psychological win for us, you know, to say, look, okay, you guys might win the league, but you definitely aren't the best team around in Manchester. And I think we've proven that today. We absolutely schooled them. You know, I don't think they had an absolute gilt-edged chance today. I do not remember us being exposed for a gilt-edged chance.
Sumke, I'll be honest, I thought we were going to get our asses handed to us. Glad to say I was wrong. Come on, United. Those City fans that have been talking smack, yes, you have pretty much won the league, but you couldn't beat United. Poetically said there by Sumke. Man City's 21 winning streak has been broken. A streak has ended at the Etihad, and one streak continues. Manchester United 22 games unbeaten away from home. Unbelievable stat, really. But I was quickly going back to the first half. That penalty incident, clear penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously, you know, Martial drove in. He got caught, and then he got caught again on his thigh, back of his thigh. It was in the box. You know, there was no debate about VAR. You know, I thought, you know, I had my heart in my mouth and Bruno took the penalty, and I thought, right, he's guessed the right way here. And I thought he'd actually saved it for a second. I thought he saved it, but you know, it went in, and that was it. And first time we were utterly dominant, obviously, and then the game kind of settled into a kind of standard Man City pattern where they dominated possession, knocked it around nicely, but they didn't really carve us open. And then obviously half time, I was really glad, you know, they had that free kick at the end. If that had transpired to anything, it would have been difficult 1-1. I think City would have probably ended up winning the game. But it was really important we went in with 1-0. Obviously, they had most of the possession. You know, we were careless on the counter, which I was mentioning to Abdul at half time. You know, we should have been a bit more neat and tidy. You know, Bruno didn't have his best game. He did waste quite a few opportunities, but obviously it's not come to haunt us today. And obviously he's got his goal as well. So happy days all around for me.
For you, Harris, What was the most surprising thing about this performance from Man United? I'll tell you mine. I think I was shocked at how many people were going forward in terms of how high we were pressing them. Like, I think even Neville said it in the commentary. Like, I was shocked because that's not what I was expecting from Man United. I was expecting all hands to the pump, defending for our lives, which at times we did, but overall, I think we went toe to toe with City and told them, we're here for a fight. We're Man United, and we're going to come to do you, and that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean, look, it takes great guts to play the high line. I mean, what I didn't understand was if he was going with that, he should have played Bailly. But obviously, clearly fancies Lindelof, which we know. But Bailly would have been, tailor made for this sort of game, high line. Like get his foot in, be aggressive. That's what we needed. Because there were a few occasions where they kind of went in behind, and Lindelof was a bit passive and all that kind of stuff. And look, Fred was poor again. But I'm sorry, but we ain't going to be winning no leagues if we have Fred in our midfield. But I'm not going to go on about it today because it's like I'm like beating on the same drum every week. So I'm not going to kind of criticize him too much today because we've got the win and it's time to savor that and enjoy it for the next few days. And we can now look forward to.
Okay, this is what I want you to do now, Harris. I want you to go through the starting lineup very quickly. Give me a rating for all of the players today. Let's see if I agree with some of your ratings. Because I'm not 100% sure that I will. But go on, let's go through the lineup.
Henderson 7. I don't think he did anything wrong, but he didn't have too much to do, so I give him a 7.
Yeah.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Again, he was excellent in the one-on-one situations, but he was a little bit careless with his passing. But I'm still going to give him a 7. Lindelof, again, I said I've criticised him a little bit. The few occasions where, he did kind of let the man go a little bit in the first half. It was twice, but apart from that, second half, he was amazing, solid. Got his foot in. Positionally, he was fine. So 7 again. Harry Maguire. What can we say about Harry Maguire? I'm a big fan.
Yeah, he was good.
Maguire. He was epic. Dealt with everything aerially. Positionally, he was good. Strong on the ball. I give him an 8. Luke Shaw deserves a goal for this epic performances in the last couple of months. I think we were not criticizing. We were saying that has his influence, a little bit drained in the last couple of games with with all those 0-0s. But a 9 for me, absolutely
9 for Maguire. Yeah, I thought he was good. One thing that I enjoyed with Maguire was when he came in, he got a yellow for it. It was a proper, a dirty defender's tackle. That's what you want, from your defenders to show that bit of, nasty side to him.
If you're getting booked, don't make sure it's not a little tap on the shoulder, a little pull on the arm, a little girly little pull. If you're going to do it, take the man out, take him out, make sure he feels it, and then get the yellow. Shaw for me a 9. As I said, 9. I'm giving Shaw as well for his goal contribution. Great finish, by the way, Luke Shaw.
Yeah, it was.
Give him a 9.
Anyone else apart from Shaw scored that goal, people would be going absolutely bonkers.
It would have been salivating, mate. It would have been salivating.
Literally,
mate. If it was if it was some like Brazilian left back or some foreign left back, oh look at this, amazing skill, amazing play, this all that. But it's Luke Shaw, isn't it? So that's why they kind of reined it in.
Alice, before you carry on, I don't want to cut you off, but we seem to have forgot one other stat from today, Harris. So you said there was 3 consecutive wins for Ole, but I've got another stat for you, Harris.
Go on.
Liverpool 0, Fulham 1. Liverpool's 6th consecutive home defeat. Yes, 6 games at home in a row they have lost. And I just want to say one thing. If you go back to a video, I said it. I will go out on a limb here and say that I was the first person. I was the first person in the world, in this land, that predicted what was going to happen. Liverpool's cycle has come to an end. Jurgen Klopp is in a mess. Liverpool are in a mess. I said it. I kept saying it. Nobody was listening to me, but I called it first. So there you go. Soak that in. But anyway, move on.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about the Scousers, even though I'd love to, because they're getting absolutely trashed. It's all about United today, mate. It's all about Man United. So Fred combo again.
I thought
for me it didn't work.
At times they were all right, but McTominay kept giving it away as well, I thought. And Fred.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but for me, 6 is both of them for me. Sorry. I know we won the game, but just because the first half was absolutely abysmal from both of them.
Yeah.
It's like a 4s, so they kind of like redeemed themselves a little bit, but 6s. So for both of them, they didn't do anything worthy of note for me. So yeah, 2 6s there. Bruno, again, wasn't his best performance, but he did some good things in the game. He did.
But it's funny that on Sky Sports, obviously they showed his interview and started saying, or Roy Keane said, he needs to stop being a baby because he was talking smack. But then the funny thing was, after a minute, he scores a goal, but then it was a penalty as well. That was the final layer of that whole. It's funny though.
Yesterday,
I enjoyed it.
Yesterday. Remember yesterday? What did I say? Bruno penalty. I called it.
You did. Zooms has actually said it as well. He's saying, do not forget the other stat.
Yeah,
Liverpool 6 games lost at home in a row. Yeah. Great minds think alike there, Zoom. Well played. AA, Fortress, Anfield, Liverpool can't win there. You know what it is? The funny thing is, they went from being unbeatable at Anfield. Now they're to the point where it's become toxic.
That's the funny thing,
It's become so toxic, and it's funny. I want more. I want to continue.
But the thing is, it's like there's no. It's like there's no in between. There wasn't like they lost and then they had a few games where they won and then they lost again. It's just consecutive defeats. Absolutely.
Yeah.
As I said, let's not talk about Liverpool too much today. Forget the Scousers.
Soomke Henderson 8, so he thinks he should get it. His vision led to the second goal. But yeah,
why not?
I think were you on Bruno?
Bruno, yeah. I'm giving him a 7. As I said, he was wasteful at times and he should have been neater and tidier on possession.
Yeah.
Obviously he's got his goal, but still, I'm still giving him a 7. I know that some people might say 8, but for me, 7. Rashford, it wasn't great. I'm sorry. I know it's like
he had moments, but again, I've said it before, Thierry. I've said it before. You know what I've said about him?
I know, but he looked tired. He looked a bit lethargic. I don't carry an injury. I don't know, but I'm giving him a 6. I'm giving him a 6, not a 7. It's a 6 for me. Outstanding Shell. That move that he did second half where he just took past one person, showed a bit. We've been missing that strength, that bit of hold up play, carrying the ball ability. He's not been showing that. I know we've been playing games against teams that play low block, and this was obviously a bit of a change. But this is the Anthony Martial that we want. So I'm giving him an 8. James, I thought he was great, solid. He was tireless. He had some moments as well. He did, he didn't really give it away too much. He kept it neat and tidy. So I will give him an 8 as well.
With the Dan James one, for everyone that's watching that wants me to change my opinion about him, that's not going to happen. But what I will say is, it's obvious Rashford and Martial can't play there. So I know that James is also not going to do anything there. But one thing that he will do is he will press tirelessly, and I can respect that. So maybe I was wrong about he doesn't deserve to be at Manchester United.
That's not what you were saying to me over the phone. That's not what you were saying to me over the phone, mate.
No. Let's not start little rumours now, Harris. Let's not start those little whispers.
I know exactly what you said, and
You're trying to turn the global community against.
Listen, let me finish.
Against myself.
You are not going to admit it because your ego is going to take a battering. You have to admit today, James was worthy of the shirt. But you're not going to admit it on live on the RedFlex. Off camera, you've already admitted it, and that's good enough for me.
There's no personalities here. There's no filters here, Harris. I'm just here.
There is with you.
No. I'm not. I'm here because I love Manchester United. I'm here because I want to say the same things, or share the same opinions with other people all over the world.
But you don't love Dan James. It's clear you don't love Dan James.
No, but you didn't hear what I said, though. I said Dan James. I was wrong. I said I was wrong about that he doesn't deserve a Manchester United shirt. That's what I was wrong about. But one thing that I'm right about is that he's not good enough for the first 11. That's something I think we can all agree with. He's not a Man United 11 caliber.
No, we can't.
He's not.
We can't agree with that. We can't agree with that.
No. I thought you were going to be a man of the people as well, and, admit when you're wrong as well, but it doesn't seem like you want to do that, Harris.
He clearly is good enough to be. No, look, his performance has warranted him to be in the team. His performance has warranted it, and he has been in the team, and look, he's played well. And obviously, if you get a Sancho or if you get somebody else, then yeah, clearly. But
he's done the bare minimum for me. I think he's done the bare minimum. That's trying hard. I think that's the minimum.
I don't know. You know, I think he's been playing well. He deserves his chance, and you know, he didn't set something up directly, but you know, he was good today.
Okay, I think we're going to agree to disagree with this one, Harry.
Fair enough.
We'll continue this debate as we go on. But before we wrap up today's video, then, Harris, for you, there's so many good performances, I think, as well. But it might be a tough one, actually. This. Who was your man of the match today?
Difficult one. For me, it's like Maguire, Shaw, and Martial. I'm giving it Shaw because he scored.
Yeah, it was a great goal. It was so good. I would have given it Martial, but when he missed that 1-on-1, you can't be man of the match.
Yeah.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful miss for a striker. But apart from that, it was a different Martial.
Yeah.
I think Neville said it, innit? You don't sell this Martial.
You don't sell this version of mine. But this is, you know, last season, obviously, there was no issues. He was on fire, but this season's been very indifferent. I mean, like, do you take the punt? Do you keep him? You wait till next season, give him another year. He's still young enough. It's not as if he's getting old. But then, obviously, you know, you can sell him and like reinvest in somebody else, like a Haaland or whatever, you know. So it's a difficult one. But you know, that's a debate for a different day.
One thing, you know, that's really good. I'm looking at Sky Sports right now. I'm just looking at that scoreboard in the bottom left-hand side. It just says FT MC 0, Manchester United 2. Manchester United have taken the spoils. Huh?
Has Pep been on? Has he been on?
No, he's not been on.
Story?
No, he's not been on yet.
And excuses.
Yeah.
With his excuses.
He's a sore loser anyway.
He is.
Look, this is what I've always said, Harris. I've said it to you before as well. Like, for me, no matter what field you're in, there's one thing that never changes, man. In the land, man, of the law of the land, whatever you want to call it, is wherever your biggest strength is, that is also your biggest weakness. And I think this game, of all games, proves it. Man City got pressed, they got harried, they didn't like it, and they suffered, and they lost.
I'm glad. I think like Kevin De Bruyne is coming on he's online doing his little speech, his little sub story. Yeah. But I'll enjoy that tonight because that's what I do normally when we win. There's
going to be loads of videos being played tonight, man. I'm going to be on Insta. I'm going to be watching ESPN FC. I'm going to be watching all sorts, everything.
Talking about Insta. Have you got to see another coming on? Are they coming on?
Yeah, so we could be coming on again just to get in the feeling and in the biggest party that we've had in a long time. The party of Manchester United coming to Etihad and making a fool out of Man City, really. This isn't Man City, the Premier League leaders, the champions elect. This was a Manchester City.
Etihad might be our home ground. Etihad might be our home ground. We won 3 in a row.
I know that a lot of, I think a lot of the criticism sometimes made towards Man United is, Man United are not even in Manchester and all this. But it seems like today, Manchester United were in Manchester and we shown everybody who the real Manchester were. And that is the red side of Manchester United, no less.
Right.
Before we wrap up, Aris, very quickly, one last question before we're going to wrap up. Where does this leave us for the season now? How do you want this season to finish for us now? Very briefly.
Look, I was saying it, when the gap got to about 10 and 9, I thought it was too much then, to be honest. But such a shame, it wasn't closer. It wasn't, we weren't like 8 points behind or 7, because it would have been game on. It would have been absolute game. It would have been great for the neutral as well, but wasn't to be. It just means now we've got to try and cement second. Leicester won, so that was a massive win for us today.
Yeah, we needed that. We would have been in the dogfight.
It would have been an absolute dogfight. We've won now, so it gives us that cushion again. And we've got one of the big boys out of the way who, in fairness, obviously, I'm not sure how they're going to react. It could get interesting. They could lose, or
they could go down the Liverpool line of losing 6 at home. That would be funny.
That might not happen. Even draws, even if you get a few draws, it might bring us back into it. But for me,
we just need to start winning. We need wins. We just need to stack some wins.
Second needs to be like we need to get to a point where second is not in question. Where we're like 6-7 points ahead, and it's just like for us, it all becomes like the cups. It allows us to concentrate on the cups. Europa League. Yeah, as I said, it's going to be tough, juggling both that and trying to secure second. But let's see where it takes us. And let's Let's try and get as many wins as possible. Let's try and get to the international break with 3-4 wins in a row.
Yeah, that pretty much rounds up today's match reaction. I'm just going to say it one more time because it feels so good. Let me take a deep breath before I say it. Manchester City 0, Manchester United 2. The spoils go to the red side of Manchester. Manchester United have shown everybody that let's not write off Man United. You never write off Man United because you never know when we can strike. That's it from me and Harris. We'll be back for the preview before another heavyweight clash, Man United versus AC Milan, no less, in the Europa League. But until then, thanks for watching. And if it is the first time that you're watching the RedFlex, make sure you do like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you before the AC Milan game. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye.